Broadcasting live and in high definition for all North Texas. Fox 4 News at 5 starts now.
Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. It was Sanders versus Sanders again today in a Collin County courtroom. Dion and Pilar fighting over the validity of the couple's prenuptial agreement. Sean Rabb first on Fox 4 News from Collin County Courthouse in McKinney. And Sean, did the two ever look at each other?
No, Clarice, never. Sitting about 4 feet apart, they never acknowledged the other's presence. And what was indeed a high-stakes legal gambit in this McKinney courtroom today, because at stake a prenuptial agreement that would limit the amount of money that Pilar could get from Dion Sanders.
I think the prenuptial agreement is out the window, but we'll see how well we do in court today.
Attorney Larry Friedman and Pilar Sanders back in court in Pilar's bitter divorce from Dion Sanders. Friedman asked the court to throw out the couple's premarital agreement, saying on 2 pages Pilar's initials had been forged.
The prenup's thrown out, that's going to be a game changer. We go back to the community property laws of Texas. Everything is going to be community property unless proven otherwise, and it gets divided in a just and right manner, a fair manner.
Friedman told the court, there is no agreement. This court has been misled, and the document is not enforceable.
It's greed. It's greed. You signed a contract. We had a prenuptial, and now you don't like the terms of it because the realization that it's over. Your lifestyle will be no longer the same way. It's greed.
Dion Sanders, Pilar's attorney argued, did not fully disclose his wealth at the time the two signed the agreement that he said made it void. In court testimony, Pilar's attorney in 1999, when the two signed the marital contract, testified Pilar wanted better terms. That's why we negotiated. She asked for $1 million and a $100,000 signing bonus.
You stood in front of a judge and said, I agree to all the terms of this prenuptial. They ask you specific questions, and you said yes. Now, when it all goes wrong, you don't like the agreement, and you make up these lies.
After growing tired of the arguments by Pilar's attorney, the judge ruled the premarital contract good as he had before and ordered the case to go to arbitration.
I'm just tired of this. Like, move on. Go on with your life. Let's do it. You know, you got a meal coming. Let's go. Let's do it.
Dion left the court, as you saw there in the video, with his hands raised. At one point, he told me he felt like dancing. He was elated that it turned out in his favor today. He said it would all along because he maintained he was telling Clarice the truth.
Okay, Sean, 2 questions. Pilar argued that she didn't initial the documents in some places, but was her signature on that agreement? And what about the child support issue?
Okay, first question, yes, her signature was on the document, and that's what Judge Ray Wheelis pointed out. He says your signature is on the document. You're talking about 2 pages where there are a couple of initials. And then the legal assistant who prepared those documents testified there were several places where Pilar missed signing or initialing pages in the document initially. She said, I had her go back and sign or initial those, and she picked up a different color ink pen and quickly scribbled her initials at the time, PB, for Pilar Biggers, of course. As to the second point about child support, it never came up in the morning or midday court proceedings. The issue was Dion not paying the $10,500 the court had ordered him to pay. He tells me he paid it for 2 months, and then the court lowered the rate to the state, rather, he says, lowered the rate to $4,500, and that he had been paying half of that, $2,250, because both he and Pilar have joint custody of their 3 children. So that's the story from here today, a victory today for Dion Sanders. Back to you, Clarice.
All right, Sean, thank you. Sean Rabb reporting live in McKinney.